Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Xenoverse 2. In this video here we've got ourselves a first to 5 match type deal. Like at first I wasn't going to do this, but the guy stayed in my room and we just kept battling over and over. So this man here is Boy Future. He actually doesn't fight very cheap, and in these first few rounds we kind of just feel each other out, especially this first one. Because like he hardly fought back against me at all, so I think he was probably just trying to figure out my playstyle. But considering the fact that he wasn't really fighting, I wasn't either. I was mainly just like using high damaging moves over and over again because like I didn't want to deal with him like hardly putting up a fight against me. So at first here, it looks like he's beating me, but that's just because I made a slight mistake. And I just kind of wanted to see like what he was doing. Like I just wanted to see like what kind of combos and stuff he can string together and like how well he actually plays. So like as you can see here, I'm playing a little bit sloppy, but that's because I don't really see him as being like a huge threat. Now there, he actually gets off the stamina break, which kind of like made me start playing a little bit more seriously against him. So I like pick it up and get him with this combo here, and now I've got all my stamina back, and I start playing a little bit more seriously. And then the second round, I think, like when I'm playing this at the time, I think that he's going to fight the same way he did that first time. Because like here, that was fully his fault. Like he just got caught up in that Kamehameha for no reason. So I think he's going to fight like he did the first time, but he actually fights a little bit differently. And I ended up getting caught with like a few moves that I feel as though I shouldn't have, like, and I don't understand exactly how I did. But just because the game is crap, I end up getting screwed over a few times in these battles. Like, there's at least 2 of these. He won 3 and I won 5. At least 2 of those 3 that he won, I feel as though they either should have been closer matches or I should have ended up winning. Okay, so like here, he ends up winning this one, but look there. He hits me when I'm way back away from him. Quite a few feet away. So I don't understand like how the game would go about justifying that. Okay, and what I did right there, that was a little bit cheap in a sense, but not really, because I didn't just keep spamming it. Honestly, the second time was more of an accident that I did it. And so I'm pretty sure at one point here, he gets me with like an ultimate that definitely should not have connected in the slightest. You can obviously tell that he doesn't know how to play with a Freezer Race character very well. So I'm not sure if he was just testing it out or what. But there, I back hit at him. I'm right in front of him. Somehow my shit doesn't hit. And then you see there, I'm moving away from him. And yet somehow he comes up to me and hits me. That move that he just did, you're supposed to stay in one spot and punch forward. But I was already moving backwards, and somehow he still connected. And as you're going to see later in the video, I play his hit against his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. And like, I obviously should have connected with the attack because he's directly in front of me, but somehow I end up missing. And then apparently the grab overrides stamina break, which is great. And there are a lot of times when I'm trying to do like just regular hits, and like for some reason they just don't work. And then there, like that should have broken his stamina, but for some reason it decided not to. And then I don't understand how he's able to get back into a block so fast, but yeah, that happens. And then he just grabs me for the end. So yeah, honestly, that one he won, but I just feel like he did more damage in there than he should have ended up doing to begin with. This one gets like extremely close, and honestly, this is definitely one of the ones that I feel as though I had in the bag, and somehow it just ended up not working because of this game being a piece of trash. But here I'm playing as one of Sarada's strongest presets because I was quite sure I could win with this one. But like, for one, he's playing as Gohan, which already gives him an advantage because of just the weird ass ways he strings together combos. He has this counter attack called Burst Rush, which if you're hitting him, when he does it, he gets an automatic counter. And then somehow he ends up just breaking my stamina right off the bat here. And then there, he misses his first attack, but still continues with the combo. And then, like, a lot of times I'm trying to hit him here, and it just doesn't do anything.
This time I'm serious.
This time he's serious. And there he gets perfect block grabs, just like everyone else does, because they're shit. And so here, I start trying to use my Ki Blast to my advantage, because for a while I wasn't going to. And look, there he goes, perfect block grab. I hate it so much when people do that. I'm pretty sure he realizes that he's not better than me, and so like, at one point he legitimately starts doing shit to like, get the BS victory. Honestly, like, overall, he didn't play nearly as bad as a lot of people do that I fight, but there are quite a few things that he does that irritate me. And there, like, see, I should have been able to move out of the way of that, but for some reason the game just wasn't letting me move. And for one, I also wasn't even close to him, like, at all. And there, you see that? How I got behind him? I hit him, clearly. Right there. You can go back a few seconds and look at it again if you want to. But I clearly hit him right there, and it just had no effect. And like, he would have finished me with that burst rush had I not used my evasive move. But like, seriously though? And then there, he flies right into my psycho barrier. A move that's supposed to block every attack that comes at it. But he's still able to kick me through it, and then he just keeps throwing Ki Blast after Ki Blast. And then here, he comes around at me, I dodge it, I try to hit him, and then somehow he gets a perfect block grab again. So that one, that was just a really shitty victory that he got, that honestly, I feel as though I should have won that, but hey, what do I know? This one, however, I end up beating his future Trunks pretty easily with Hit. And I didn't really want to use Hit in this one, but like, he pissed me off. And you heard it from the man himself, I'll destroy you. And that's just what I did. Also, I don't know how the fuck Godbreaker counters a goddamn time skip, but apparently it does. Also, apparently, Hit's back hits just don't matter. And then for a little bit there, you can just see us trading blows and blocking. But, yeah. And then here, his stamina gets a bit low. Like, for some reason, Hit's combos function differently on mine. Like, there's some things that should connect that just don't. And then when you're, like, trying to, like, use shit, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to. And so somehow he gets me with that stamina break there, although I was pressing X to vanish out of it. And then I use my evasive, it still does nothing. But here he gets low on stamina, so I'm able to capitalize on that. And then from here, he's kind of gets beat to shit. Because I noticed that with him, like, once he gets low on stamina, he gets a little bit more reckless with, like, the way he dodges stuff, and then, like, at that point, it was just all over. Like, he doesn't dodge my back hits as much. So, like, the main reason why he beats me the few times that he does is either because he spams moves or because he gets, like, lucky stamina breaks. And then he ends up winning this one too. And this one really makes me mad because I clearly had my ultimate done on him. It was the one that he did earlier with his Frieza race, the time skip Molotov. And so, I just honestly have no clue whatsoever how he ends up, like, not getting hit by it, and, like, I just get hit with bullshit, basically. And then, it's just really stupid how quickly Goku can, like, get out of his own combos and start just chaining right into a different one. And so, like, and there, he snapped just a little bit, like, he Z-vanished to the side just a little bit after I was already hitting him, and somehow still didn't get hit by my attack. And then there, that time, you see, that's how it's supposed to work. If someone's going for a grab, and you hit them before they, like, actually jump for the grab, then you're supposed to just be able to hit them. But there are a lot of times where that doesn't happen how it's supposed to. And then there you can see him hit me from, like, 10 feet away. So that was cool. And honestly, I should use pure progress more with it because it makes him change his stance, and it also, like, boosts his attack. And then here, I get him with this stamina break. I hit him down with the heavy stamina break, and there I go for his attack. I go for his ultimate attack straight into Goku's face, and it doesn't do anything. And I just absolutely don't understand how it didn't hit me. And then there, he gets his stamina break and Kamehameha and he's done. Because, like, Goku and anyone related to Goku, you get hit by a Super Kamehameha from them, and it just does, like, at least 75% of a health bar's worth of damage, which I find to be completely ridiculous, especially considering that I'm pretty sure these matches were with limitations, I think. So yeah. That was nice. And then here, I'm Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. So, you guys should obviously expect me to win. Like, I play a little bit more cautiously against him, and there, I'm flying away and somehow he still hits me. Like, nowhere near. And then, that back hit is so inconsistent, because, like, there are times with the, like, helicopter legs back hit when, like, you can dash back out of it. And there, I don't know how he dodged that, because, like, I obviously hit him dead on with that. But there are some times when you can dash back out of it, and then there are other times where it'll just automatically hit you, like, right there. Like, literally, you can try whatever you want, but it's just gonna hit you. Yep, then he goes back to some grabbing. And, like, when it comes to using, like, the cast characters, the characters, like, from Dragon Ball, he only uses the ones that he's customized, like, to have specific moves already on them. which I find to be kind of dumb. And then also here I get my stamina broken for no damn reason, but like I don't think it really matters because he doesn't end up capitalizing on it. Because he completely fucks up that meteor burst there. And he misses his helicopter legs, thank God. I still haven't figured out how to do Vegito's stamina breaks because it's kind of awkward. But like, at some point I'm going to practice with him and learn it. But there are just like not a whole lot of characters that I know how to do their stamina breaks with exactly. And so like sometimes I'll get lucky and then sometimes I'll accidentally do it and it'll happen. But yeah. Also, I don't understand how the hell he blocked that savage strike like perfectly. And then, do you see? Okay, one, I connected with that. And did you see how little damage that spirit stab just did? And then I got him with the back kick. Plant the foot and kick.
What? Is that it?
So yeah, honestly, that battle got way closer than it should have, but whatever. And then here, yet again, I beat him. As you know, Ultra Instinct Goku players trigger me. Not really for any specific reason, mainly because I lost that one time and got salty because I obviously should have won, but ever since then I just get triggered whenever I see Ultra Instinct Goku. And like, there was so much wrong even with just that beginning. Like, I'm sitting there shooting Ki Blast at him and it's not doing anything. Like, he's not auto-dodging, he's literally just standing there. Also, that auto-dodge mechanic of his gets kind of annoying at times, and also that Punisher drive really should have hit him, like it did right there. But for some reason, he just decided not to. And then, as you can see, I picked him up pretty quickly. Made him do a little spin and a twirl. And I think he got kind of upset from me doing that, which honestly, he deserved it at that point. And so he chooses Jiren. And now this match, like, neither one of us actually KOs each other. I'm not gonna, well, I guess I might as well tell you I win. I kind of gave that away already. I told you first to 5 and he's only got 3. As you can see, we don't have enough time for like 2 more matches in this video, and I'm up 4 at this point. So yeah, he ends up pissing me off a little bit with Jiren, but overall this is probably like the most decent match I had with him. And like, there are times when my combos just don't do what I really want them to. And like, he honestly plays with Jiren quite well. But I just hate the fact that, for one, I start off with quite a bit less health than him. 2, that hit should have worked. And 3, I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. But there, you see that? He like, didn't even really do the grab animation, and I was already hitting him. Yet somehow he's just able to hit me. Or grab me. So yeah, they're like right here. I managed to get his stamina pretty low, and that's when I'm able to like go in doing damage on him. As you can see, we get quite a few clashes in this battle. But like, there are sometimes when I just have to like go for the same thing a lot to make him think that I'm gonna keep doing that, and then end up going for something different. Also, the reach on that freaking grab is stupid. Like, if you look close enough, you'll see that I'm not actually even in his grab, but then, like, just because he's close enough, but not actually grabbing me, then my leg will just pop into his hand, and I get yeeted across the map. And there, again, all he does is just grab over and over and over again. It's honestly worse than playing against Brett, because that's what Brett does too. Also, I don't understand, like, what kind of freaking time skipping he was doing right there. but he pisses me off because literally you can be really cheap with Gogeta, but I don't like being that guy. But then eventually he pisses me to the point where I just start spamming Punisher Drive. And I don't understand how the hell he blocked that one. And that wasn't supposed to happen there. It gets really close, and honestly, I get scared that I'm going to end up losing. But he snapped out of it right there for no reason, and so that allows me to like get in some extra damage here. And I meant to go for another super mad dance, but like I have it equipped to other buttons on a couple of my other characters, and sometimes I forget like that it's not that button with Gogeta. And there he tries to do like a last minute ultimate. He misses because I do the Punisher Drive and go behind him. And then he tries for a last minute grab. That misses too. A last second grab. But yeah, that's basically how that turned out. And as usual, guys, don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.